Hello, my Aries friends. Happy birthday season to you. Happy Aries season. This is for Aries sun, moon, or rising signs. My friends, I ask that you please read the disclaimer in the description box below, as well as the prayer we would say during the reading. I now say it before your reading. All right, Aries. Happy Aries season. I know it's kind of a tough time. A lot of us aren't able to, celebrate our birthdays, but you are still very much loved, very much appreciated, and this too shall pass, my friends, okay? So just stay safe, but happy season to you. All right, Aries. Sun, moon, or rising, projection of energies over the next 4 weeks, what the divine wants you to be aware of, okay? Now, because time is fluid and we're all on different timelines, you may see reminders of the past, or some of these energies have already begun, as well as energies projecting beyond 28 days. Okay, this isn't a dead set 4 weeks. All right, so general message for Aries, sun, moon, or rising. This is going to be an 8-card pull. And I do have, as you saw, my clarifier deck right here, as well as some earth magic cards to get some grounding messages at the end of this reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Aries, sun, moon, or rising signs. Can we get 4 cards for Aries, please? Or just one, or? Yeah, it's just one. 2 more cards, please, for Aries. Thank you. Oh, Aries, how beautiful. Okay, Aries. Okay, you have the World card here, the Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 7 of Cups. Wow, what an emotional time for you. Now, you may be finding yourself reminiscing and coming to tears even at times, or feeling very connected to things from your past. So just be aware that this is okay, this is the end of the purge, let's call it, okay? So the World card here is about completion. This is the last of the major arcana cards. It's an earth card. But what it is about accomplishment and completion. The World card is telling us that you have come full circle successfully. You guys know, if you've been watching, you know. If you haven't, you're going to learn right now that Aries, literally over the last 10 months, since June, July-ish of last year, your guys' readings, I'm not an Aries, but your guys' readings have been the most just impactful to me, because of the transition that so many of you have gone through over the last 10 months. Your readings have just been consistently about growth and healing and releasing, and the work that you've been doing, and ascension. And it's been absolutely beautiful to watch, although painful at times. You guys have really done some work, okay? And for you to have completion coming through right in your season, I mean, this is just awesome. This is success, you guys. You guys have really come full circle. You've gone through the work. You've really made an effort, not an effort. You've straight up done it. And it's this cycle of ascension is coming to an end, okay? This is why we talk about, we'll talk about the Queen of Cups in a second, but I'm skipping to the 6 of Cups here, because the 6 of Cups is all about looking back on the past and finding joy and harmony, seeing the good that has come into your life. Whereas before, you were in a lot of pain. You were living in kind of this puddle of sadness at times. The 6 of Cups is showing that just how much you've grown, okay? I like to call the 6 of Cups my card that is the balance between the inner child and the present self, or the past and the present, however you want to call it. I really feel like you're starting to be able to look at what has gone on in your life as blessings instead of curses, okay? And if not yet, again, these energies, This is just what the divine wants you to know over the next 4 weeks. I feel like they're giving you a gift for your birth, your season, your birthday or your season, that you're finally releasing the pain and coming into a place of love, forgiveness, acceptance, and growth. All right. The Queen of Cups here, I feel that this is most definitely your energy. This is a very intuitive and connected energy, okay? Very compassionate, very gentle and happy. This is a space that you've wanted to be in. This is the space that you've been working toward, okay? You are receiving messages that you probably have been receiving the whole time but haven't really been able to hear because you've been very um you've been hard at work, okay, Aries? You've been very hard at work here on releasing and healing so much stuff that you maybe haven't. It's not that you haven't been connected, but you haven't been connected. You know what I mean? Like you just haven't been able to hear what's coming through. And now you're really able to hear the messages from the divine that are coming through to you. I mean, this is the card of intuition, or one of the cards of intuition. It's also an emotionally stable card. So your emotions that I feel for a lot of you, especially those who have resonated over the last 10 months, you have really uh, found a stability in emotions, in your feelings, whether that's even like doing things, going as far as to, I shouldn't say as far, but going in the direction of therapy and medication and, things of that nature. Other um, tools, there we go, using tools and however you need them to be to continue your healing. First of all, there's nothing to be ashamed or worried of when it comes to getting outside help, whether that is through doctors, therapists, medication, um, things that are going to help you to heal. It's 100% okay. All right. We live in a different time now where, we need things, we need help sometimes. And I feel like a lot of you have accepted that help. You have returned to a space of knowing that this is what you need. And so, again, your intuitive and spiritual senses are coming back around. Some of you never lost them. They were never disconnected from you, but you were in a process of healing. And when you're in a process of healing, there's much more concentration in the area of the healing rather than the connection, in my opinion. Okay. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my opinion. It's good to have the connection. I feel like I'm blabbing now, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. The intuitive messages are coming through stronger, okay? Seven of Cups here, it's kind of an interesting card to have thrown in the mix because this is all about choices and opportunities. It can be about illusions and not having a sense of direction, not knowing where to go now. I almost feel like there may be a brief moment where you're like, okay, I'm healed. What do I do now? It'll come. Let's get a clarifier for it just to be sure. But I feel more so that this card is going to be talking about your eyes are starting to open to the possibilities of what life has to offer for you and what you desire in life. And it's almost like, with these intuitive messages of the Queen of Cups, you may end up going, oh, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I'm supposed to be doing this, A, B, and C, But let's get a clarifier really quickly for that Seven of Cups, please. Let's clarify Seven of Cups for our Aries friends, please. Yep. Well, we got, okay, Aries, only because it's your season am I going to do this. Am I going to allow this? I'm just playing with you. But 4 cards popped out and they're all really matching what we're talking about here. You have the Page of, or excuse me, yes, the Page of Wands, the Star card, the Magician, and the Hierophant. 3 out of the 4 clarifiers are major arcana cards here. The Hierophant is Taurus's card, so this could have to do with a Taurus. It may happen during Taurus season, which is the end of this month in through the end of May. You may be a Aries Taurus cusp. It may have nothing to do with Aries at all. Same with the Star card. Star card is Aquarius, okay? You are, your options, your what's happening here is there's just this desire to continue on this path. The Hierophant is all about religion. The Hierophant is the priest. So this is about religion and traditions, your spiritual connection, your spiritual beliefs. The Magician is the manifester. This is the one who knows that they have everything that they need in order to create what they want. They have the confidence and the courage to bring in and use the resources that they have and bring in exactly what they desire in life. They know that they can do this. The Star card, honey, that's you. Like, you've been through so much crap and you have healed so much over the last, especially 10, at least, you know, it could be longer than 10 months, but over the last 10 months, your readings have consistently been about healing and releasing. And you're finally on the other side of that. The Star is there for you. This is destiny. This is your faith being restored, your hopes and dreams coming to life for you. And the Page of Wands is this very creative, very enthusiastic, very passionate. This is your energy, by the way, fire energy, inspired page. This is the Page of Discovery. Okay, so you're really discovering what all these options represent to you, and I have a feeling you'll have no problem at all picking a direction. I really do. It's like you may have a moment where you're like, what do I do now? That moment will pass very quickly because you are on a whole new level, okay? Can we get 4 more cards, please, for Aries? 4 more cards for Aries. Okay. 2 more cards. All right, thank you. Look at that. You have 2 world cards here. The World and the Empress. You can see the world inside of her. Okay. Aries, you have the 4 of Cups, the Magician, the Empress, and the Moon. Okay. A little confusing, right? But not really. Let me explain why. 4 of Cups is all about contemplating things that have happened, reevaluating, meditating. You can see here that her body language is concentrating on these 3 empty cups. Let's see if we can focus, maybe. Can we? Are we going to focus? Well, we'll try it from here. These 3 empty cups, but she's touching the 1 cup that has the divine light flowing into it, okay? This is the cup of the future. This is the cup that she needs to really turn her body toward. But I feel like what this is this is also reiterating that you guys have really worked on some stuff here in the past and you are moving forward. You are touching this cup. You are turning your body toward what is to come in the future, my friends. Like, you're really working at this. You've really come full circle. Your desires for healing, you've made it happen. Your ascension has taken place. The rotted roots that held you back, held you down, you're free from them, okay? You have the Magician again, and this, I feel, is a reminder that you have all the power you need. Look at this. Do you see how we have here the Magician And this is flowing up and flowing up and flowing this way and flowing this way and right up to the divine. You have everything that you need to create what it is that you desire in your life, Aries. You are the magician now. Like, you are coming into the space of the magician. Magician times 2. I mean, my goodness. You have everything that you need. You're clear now to manifest forward. All right? So keep that in mind, as that you can utilize grounding as well as spiritual, right? Physical and spiritual stuff here that is going to help you to manifest. The Empress, again, is another, to me, in this deck, it's another world card. I apologize, Aries. We all know how good I am at dropping cards. I dropped some cards. And this card in particular, the Empress, is, so your card is the Emperor. And to me, that is the divine masculine card. And the Empress is the divine feminine. So this is a connection to emotion. It's a connection to nature. It's a connection that is very beautiful, physically and spiritually. And it is a card of growth. This is you growing. My Aries friends, this is absolutely stunning for you. But you have the moon here. And I'm going to get a clarifier for our friend the moon, because the moon is, it can be a little bit about fear and illusions, right? Because the moon, you know, the moon is very important to us. You know, it's a beautiful thing. But when we depend on the light of the moon, we oftentimes cannot see things clearly. The light of the moon is not bright enough. So what you think could be a rabbit in the bushes could actually be a fox or a possum or whatever. It doesn't have to be threatening. But there's also a lot of intuition here, a lot of intuitive message that can come through with the moon. So, and this is Pisces card. So, can we get a clarifier for the moon, please? Okay. Well, Ace of Wands, that's your energy. This is a new beginning, right? Aces are new beginnings, new journeys. So if you start to feel a little bit of fear surrounding this new venture, since you've done all this work over the last 10 months, and now it's like, what direction do I take? Where do I go? Let's get a clarifier for that. I feel like that's where some of this fear comes in. Like, am I really done? Is this really the end of this, of healing? It's not the end of healing, my friends. It is the end of this cycle of healing, okay? Can we get a clarifier for? Okay. Yeah, see, you're not trapped anymore. You're not feeling afraid anymore. You're not feeling like you're being bound and held back. Like, that's just not how you feel anymore. And there may be some anxiety around that because you don't know what to do. So you may start to feel like, you know, re-trapping yourself, if you will, because the Eight of Swords is all about self-imprisonment. Just keep in mind all the work that you've done and that you're moving forward. You have so much power. Double Magician, so much power here, Aries, that you're not going to want to look back. So for those of you who start to feel a little anxious, like, did I really heal this? Yes, 100%. You have healed and forgiven and learned. And you're going to take those lessons and you're going to apply them, Aries. No, don't worry about it. Don't let that. And your intuition is strong. Remember, the moon is also about intuition. So listen to your intuition when those feelings start to arise. You'll know the difference between your intuitive thoughts and your fears. Well, we got 2 cards for you. You have Volcano and Whale, which is volatility and breach. I think it says it for itself. This is where you were and what you've done. Like, this is, things were things were volatile. Things were kind of scary for a while. Things, purging and healing and growing is intense and it is painful and it is not friggin' pretty. We know this, right, Aries? We know this. But look at what's happened. You broke through. You are breathing. You are doing more than breathing. You are jumping out. You've made it from the volcano into the water. You're cool now. You're clear now. Things are better for you now. You're able to swim freely in the ocean of positive energy and light and healing. Like, this is what you are now in. It is no longer a volcanic eruption of pain, and I keep feeling like burning, of course, because it's volcano, but you've gone from hot to cold, not cold, but cool. You've gone from volatile to breaking free. My Aries friends, you've done it. You've come full circle, or you're coming full circle, depending on your timeline. If you're worried about if this is ever going to end, it is coming to an end. My Aries friends, my beautiful Aries friends, I hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Helps us get the message out to more of our Aries friends. I'll be back next week with another general reading, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget, in 2 weeks, we have our free Friday read live on the channel. So if you have a question, you'd like a three-card pull, make sure to email me at dailydivineguidance@gmail.com and I can get you on the list. We do 3 to 5 questions every other Friday. So stay tuned for that. You guys stay safe and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.